My mother ruined me, part 3. The front desk to verify who was knocking on the door, but no one answered the phone. It could be the front desk lady or someone who is missing their way, I said to Pastor Samuel as I proceed to open the door. The shock of seeing Pastor Samuel's wife at the door froze me in place. My breath caught in my throat as I stood there, gripping the door handle tightly. She stormed into the room, her eyes blazing with a fury I had never seen before. So it's true, she said, her voice trembling but loud enough to echo in the small hotel room. All this time I suspected. All this time I prayed to God to reveal the truth. And here you are with my husband in a hotel room. Pastor Samuel emerged from the bathroom, his face pale as he saw his wife standing in the room. What are you doing here? He asked, trying to sound authoritative but failing miserably. What am I doing here? She snapped. I should be asking you that. You told me you were going for a visitation program, a church program, and yet here you are with her. She turned to me, her finger pointing accusingly. You! I trusted you. I opened my doors to you. I treated you like a daughter, and this is how you repay me? By sneaking around with my husband? I was trembling, words escaping me. I tried to speak, but nothing coherent came out. Ma, I didn't mean to. Don't you dare, she interrupted. Don't you dare pretend this isn't what it looks like. Pastor Samuel stepped forward, trying to defuse the situation. Let's talk about this calmly, please. This isn't what you think. Not what I think? Do you think I'm blind? Do you think I haven't seen the signs, the secret trips, the late nights, the emails you think I don't know about? I have had enough, Samuel. Enough of your lies. The situation escalated quickly. She began pulling at his shirt, tears streaming down her face. You've humiliated me in front of the church, in front of God. It anymore. I fell to my knees sobbing. I'm sorry, ma. I'm so sorry. I never meant to hurt you. But my apology only seemed to enrage her more. Sorry? Sorry doesn't fix this. Sorry doesn't erase the betrayer. The noise attracted the attention of the hotel staff, and soon there was a small crowd gathered outside the door. Whispers and murmurs filled the hallway as they witnessed what was happening. Pastor Samuel finally raised his voice. That's enough, he shouted. Let's stop this before it becomes a public spectacle. His wife turned to him, her voice low and firm. Oh, it's already a spectacle, Samuel. And trust me, the entire church will hear about this. Let's see how you will stand on the pulpit next Sunday and preach about morality. She stormed out of the room, leaving a heavy silence in between Pastor Samuel and I. I stayed on the floor, trembling, unable to look at Pastor Samuel. This is bad, he muttered, pacing back and forth. This is really bad. I looked up at him, tears streaming down my face. What are we going to do now? You need to leave town. Now. I will handle my wife and the church, but you can't stay here. His words hit me like a slap. After everything, he was ready to throw me under the bus to save himself. I realized then that I had been a fool to think he really cared about me. No, I said, standing up. I won't run. I have done enough hiding. I'm not going anywhere. He looked at me, surprised by my outrage. But before he could respond, I grabbed my bag and walked out of the room. Back in the city, the scandal broke out within days. Pastor Samuel's wife went to the church council and exposed everything. Samuel was suspended from his pastoral duties and his reputation was in shambles. The congregation was divided. Some defended him while others called for his permanent removal. My mother heard the rumor. She dealt with me that day, leaving some marks and bruises on my body. As for me, I had to leave the church and the city to escape shame and judgment. I later heard that Pastor Samuel and his wife got separated. This is my story.